Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're always having a good Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Thanks for having that Monday off. My God. Still didn't get enough sleep like I wanted. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm, of course, Trex, and today we're going to be playing some DC Universe Online. Today is the last day to do your winter event. So if you have not gotten your Fairy Light Aura, if you haven't gotten the Absolute Zero set, if you haven't gotten the Enhanced Absolute Zero, today is the last day to get that done because it goes away at server reset. Well, probably not server reset, but it'll probably go away in the morning when we shut down for 8 hours of downtime for the anniversary event and game update 70-something. What was that game update, Meps? Game update 77. Game update 77 will be launching tomorrow. That brings us a couple of changes with electricity, rage, quantum, sorcery, and mental, along with the anniversary event, which is going to be great. Oh, it's going to be great. Yay. And hello there, Ursa Corbear. Haven't seen you around here. Welcome. So I've actually, everyone who was here yesterday when I ran the thing, the Injustice system, you guys, I played with another rage tune in there, and he was using Lacerate, and he got some really good damage using it. So I decided to try it out, and all I did was replace Revenge with Lacerate. So I'm really interested to see how it really goes. Gonna be trolling the trade chat. Understood, Kelly. Understood. Happy New Year, DK. Happy New Year. Which also means that Earth 3 is on off limits. No time tracker. That is incorrect. The anniversary event will still be... I'm sorry. Earth 3 event will still be in the event section until episode 31. The anniversary event is just on top of it. So, Earth 3 is not going away. It's not going away. Too soon. And there's Connor. New Crash member. Welcome, Connor. So yeah, I'm out here doing my Earth 3 dailies and playing around with Lacerate. I might go into a duo or something because I really want to get a little handle into this Lacerate business. I'm not using Redirected Rage. I still have Remorseless Recovery, and I still have Severe Punishment as my source of healing and protection. But I don't know if I remembered this from test server or not, but with Lacerate, I can end it early by holding block. So I can cancel out early in case I need to hit an oh crap button. Which normally is my shield, but I'm not running shields. And with it being a 300 power, and it has a 3 second cast time with a cooldown. So it allows my power regeneration to come back through, honestly, without missing a beat while the casting's going. Let me see about... Yeah, the cooldown doesn't start until the 3 seconds is done. So it has a 3 second cast time of Lacerate, and then once the animation is done, then it starts the 3 second cooldown. So in essence, Lacerate is like 6 seconds. It's 6 seconds. You have to keep yourself timed of you'll use Lacerate, but that whole animation along with the cooldown, you're basically waiting 6 seconds to do something. Or early if you want to cancel out. Which I'm perfectly okay because I can actually reposition myself and then go right into Outrage. It's fun. Next episode coming out, we don't know. We'll probably find out more about that on January 11th for the anniversary of DCUO. Everybody in the medical field seem to be sick right now. Oh, man. I'm just cold. I need to put my jacket back on. Really need to put my jacket back on. So cold. So cold. I could have sworn that there was a white something popped up. So doing Relentless Anger, and then Severe and Remorseless, and then going to Lacerate takes me down to 50%. I use 50% of my power just by using 4 abilities. Where, let's try if I used Outrage instead. It takes me, I use about 75% just using all 5 of my abilities. So yeah, but South Carolina's not supposed to get this cold. I'm really getting annoyed by my weather channel, or my local news reports, because on their Facebook it's like, hey, it's 35 degrees in Columbia, but it's 45 in Alaska. Who knew? Like, I don't care. Alaska's not that cold of a place. It can get into the 50s. We should not be comparing ourselves to Alaska, because honestly, this right here, winter, is not even Alaska's cold season. They're not even, they're cold, but it's not the cold season. My local news reports are, they're so bored. They have nothing else to go on right now. Poor bastards. What is that back piece? And as a part of the Johnny Quick, how did you get it to look like that? So, yeah. I think I'm in a good spot to sit. So, it was something that we found out during test server, because we wanted to play around with it. As soon as it pops up. Nope. So yeah, so it's the Johnny Quick style. You know, it's the enhanced back piece. But when you put a material on it, it's going to cover up, basically the animation is going to cover up the path that animation goes into. And turns out to be not a glitch, not a bug, it's just how the material looks. It's just how it looks. And so I'm using this form because it's part of my Earth 3 character. Because he got caught in the negative speed force, and it kind of took over some of it. It took over him a little bit. So that's why it's coming out of my back, and it's bleeding into my feet, my shoulders, and my gloves. I'm a rage power ring corrupted into the negative speed force. Da-da-da. What? I can RP too. Let me have dreams. You can do it with any material, so it's a cool little, it's a neat little side effect with it. So you know, play around with it. And if you use the regular back piece, it's the same thing, because it's gonna just cover everything. Because you can't change the color of that back piece. You can't change the animation color, but you can put material on it, and it gets a little sick, little after thing. If I had another material, I would use it. I mean, I got the Phoenix material, but yeah. Alright, I got one more mission in here. Yes, I need to check that. Need to go hack it. Oh, I need to actually go and do the terminal. So I need to go do this part. Oh yeah, this area that I never really have to come to. Oh, it's a villain. I was about to hit a villain. It's a better version the most. Yeah, this is my Earth 3 Trek. This is Earth 3 Trek's Rage. Because I like to try and fit in with the episode. So even with Age of Justice, my range tune, he's got a little flyboy in him. It's like, hello, sir. I didn't change my weapon DPS loadout. His style is still the same as well. I didn't change this loadout, so I gotta put Lacerate back in. But yeah, my damage dealers in this loadout are Relentless Anger, Lacerate, and Outrage. And I basically, I probably need to go into the alert and see how the damage looks just using these two, and I got Berserk just in case on boss fights. But yeah, I saw some guy using Lacerate in the alert, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. I think Lacerate was a good. During my testing, Lacerate was good, and it was also used in my hybrid loadout. And now seeing how Lacerate, I'm not sure if Lacerate even got buffed. I think it got buffed towards the end. Towards the end of stats revamp, I never had a chance to go back and look and see how well it did. But what's also even better is Severe Punishment in DPS role does a damage aura. So I could essentially really get rid of Remorseless Recovery and put either Gall Eruption, or I could put actually Violence in, and Violence will give another dot aura around me, which would be pretty sick. Canadian Justice of Odyssey. Good guy. He's a good guy. All the guys from Odyssey are pretty chill people. And you guys are here as a testament, because I'm about to finish the vendor set. Technically, all I really need to do is just come over here and do that. So I will be, in my terms, I will be officially done with. I'll be officially done with Earth 3, because I'll have max vendor. Because what we need is down here. Well, besides getting the accessories, you know. We'll worry about those later. But now, gonna get the belt. And then get my boots. Oh, yes. Yeah. Now, I shouldn't really even need to wear this. Yeah, it's already collected. Sweet. Terrific. Terrific. All right. Wait, did I get a skill point? I did. Very nice. So, while I'm actually on the subject, so not really yesterday, but today I tried to work on Remorseless Recovery. So, Remorseless Recovery, for the folks who don't know, is a self-heal. So, it's my healing where the damage I do, I get healed back. But it's not 100% heal. I actually get capped out at a percentage of my dominance and restoration. I spent all day on Excel trying to crack the code to figure out how to break it, or how to get it working, how it works. Because if I understand the formula on how the healing works, I know I can go to the developers and suggest a change for it. That's how a majority of these things go. It's like, if you know the formula, you can go, it's like, oh, well, this is actually probably needs to be increased a little bit. That's why I worked on weapon DPS, my weapons expert build, so I can actually understand what's going on. Try to understand the might, try to understand the precision, see where it needs to be fixed. Remorseless Recovery is an asshole. It is just a pain in the... Oh, God darn it! Where'd he go? Where'd the big one go? Who? Where? He froze Teakle. Where did he go? He just freeze and ran? I'm sorry, Teakle. He's still new. But don't worry. We're gonna get someone to protect you. Todd? Todd, you're just standing there and you're creeping me out. Can you not go near Teakle? That's right. Go to the sparring target. Play with him. But anyways, Remorseless Recovery is a pain in the ass. And I say pain in the ass because it's in the description says... I'll actually go to it. In the description, every second you receive healing equal to a portion of damage dealt to enemies, capped at a percentage of your dominance and restoration. It's lies. It's all freaking lies. There, SM is on hold. It doesn't take a portion of your damage, because when you hear portion of damage, you're thinking, oh, it's going to take a certain percentage of your damage and turn it into a heal, and that heal is going to be maxed out on top of your dominance and restoration. No, because the percentage changes all the time. Because if you're below that cap, say if I get healed for 1,000, if I'm below 1,000, I get 100% of that heal. If I hit do damage of 424, I'm going to get healed for 424 because I'm not at that cap of 1,000. But if I hit a 2,000 some odd attack, I'm only going to get hit 1,000. Where is the damage percentage? It's not there. So it doesn't take a percentage of your damage, as far as I can tell. So I have to just scratch my entire formulas and start fresh. And I cry. It is so frustrating. That's right. Get him, guys. Get him. Get that spark. Oh, you didn't have to destroy my shit. Well, at least they work in tandem. No, don't come over here. Don't come over here for hugs. You froze Teakle. No one asked you to do that. It's weird he does that. He just dives into the floor. Anyways. Let's put Lacerate here. Use a skill point. Nope, wrong one. But yeah, SM I believe is on hold. I don't think they're going to have any plans to do any SM at the moment. Nope, wrong one. At least it regenerates. You are right. And we'll save that. Sweet. Happy New Year's, Nado. Happy New Year's. So, I'm super happy because now I can go onto my alts and they can get the cheap shit. Yay. Kelly, you said you want to run the alert. Does anyone else want to run the alert? I could probably actually just go and type in chat. Okay. So I'm going to go in and test out this new melee loadout and see how it works. I may put another armory in my second base and put a hybrid build in there and try that out. Because with a hybrid build, I would use my weapon a lot more. So I would definitely have my weapon. I would put my weapon in. Weapon buff. A couple of weapon attacks. Clip it with Lacerate. And the problem is, Lacerate, you can't Lacerate, you're not really able to clip out of it. It's once the animation's done, then you continue on. Evening, Jacob. I only have 4, and they're all downstairs. I have a second base where I can put another armory if I want, but I haven't made that decision yet. Thank you, Gimpy, for asking. It's right now, closing my eyes, it doesn't hurt like it did before. If I squint really hard, though, it hurts. But really, it's just sore. I think that it's healing up pretty nicely. I'm going to put some shampoo. I found some home remedies online because, internet. Thanks, WebMD. It's not cancer. I'm going to just try and get the swelling down, but I think that it's just nothing but swelling that's causing the pain. But I think it's not hurting as it did before. I'm not messing with it. It's just an annoyance, but I think the swelling's going down, so it might be cleared up by the weekend. Cross my fingers. But thank you for asking. Hey, Wilkins, what's going on? An atomic tank is rage fun. Rage is fun, especially when since I found a new loadout. But before we just randomly queue, does anyone else want to run the Injustice System Alert? We're doing the 207 version. We're doing regular. Shh, don't want to tell Dave. It's live. Sorry. This is a vodcast. This is a vodcast. Oh shit, he found out. That's a lie. Bojangles. Atomic tank. I do love atomic tanking. Dave, get your ass in here. I do like atomic tanking, and rage is kind of fun. I'm not even really gonna say it's different because it's still self-healing with the help of remorseless recovery and severe punishment. But that rage crash will definitely do you in. It will definitely do you in. I will say though, on the DPS side, rage is a little bit more easier to handle than atomic because atomic's power consumption is off the goddamn charts and needs to be fixed drastically. But hey, your range combos are still prominent. Let's go with a heal, Dave. Let me go ahead and get a healer. Yeah, because I think Kelly and I are going to go in as DPS, so I think a healer will probably be a little bit easier for me. A 220 atomic is a goddamn. I will say that I have an atomic tune, and my atomic tune is actually melee DPS. He's melee hybrid, to even so. I don't like the atomic combos on. I don't like atomic combos on a DPS because your power consumption is sky high. But because your combos have so much power, you do have the damage to say this is why it's power cost of 200. So I completely understand it, but you need to use your soda, you need to use your supply drop. You're almost draining the controller itself just to get power in, so you need to watch yourself a little bit there. Raph Prime is actually is my top atomic DPS, so I got a lot of feedback from him about it, and we did a couple of testing. He tried out my loadout, and he also went back to his range and found that the range loadout that he uses is still much more optimal for DPS than my melee loadout. But one thing about my melee loadout, it's fun, but it does suck at DPS. And that's okay. But 220 atomic tank, that's good. It's real good. Self-heal, self-auras all around. Yeah. And honestly, because of how I am, I don't tank. Even on my atomic tune. Your atomic, as playing atomic, you have to keep your aura up. You have to keep it up the whole time. That aura is up for 12 seconds. So me being who I am, I don't like to sit there and literally I don't like sitting there and doing atomic combo after atomic combo. It does get boring after a while, even if I'm trying to spam Atom Splitter, even though it has a extra 1 second than all the other. No, don't get me started. But my issue with that is I try to sneak in a little melee combos here and there. So I lose a little bit of the atomic combo healing, but I like to play everything to the cuff. Like, because I know the aura is going to last for 12 seconds. So within that 12 seconds, I'm like, can I fit a weapon combo in and then just refresh my aura? Yeah, let's try it. Let's atomic combo. I'm like, yes, I got my aura. Okay, we're good. We're going to mix it up a bit. Let's try a longer combo and let's see what happens. Do I lose my atomic aura? Yeah, a lot of times, actually. Will I ever stop doing that? No. I'm hard-headed. But it's all fun. It's all fun. All right, last call. We got one more spot for a controller or a tank, whatever. Or hell, another DPS. We'll make Dave really work it this time. It seems longer when you spam it because your atomic combos are refreshing the aura. So if it lasts for 12 seconds. So when you activate it, boom, it's activated. It's active for 12 seconds. If you do another atomic combo, that timer is basically just reset. Yeah. Mag should be high enough. Yeah. Mail it to Trexstar, Dave. He should be high enough. Because I know he's been working with Mags. Yeah, Mags is high enough. He's probably higher on his DPS than on his healer. Which should be excellent fun. That means we have kill faster. But yeah, so when you do your atomic, you get your aura, and it takes you, let's say, 3 seconds to do your atomic combo. That's 3 seconds passed by in the 12. You basically refresh that aura. You're refreshing every time you do a combo. And if I remember correctly, it's you do the initial cast, it'll do damage, but then the first combo will... I feel like it's either the first or the second combo is going to refresh the aura. I can't remember what the first one is. Yes, that's right, Dave. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and randomly queue in, and whoever we queue up with, he's just going to get shit out of luck. If we get into a hairy situation, I'll simply switch over to tank, because that's what I do. What's your opinion on the Zeus trinket? You mean this bad boy here? I love it. Okay, as a tank, I hate it. As a DPS and a tank, I love it. But seriously, as a tank, though, it's such a fucking eyesore. It's... Whew. I'm going to try Reckless. I'm going to see what this Lacerate build does. And I call it a build, but I only replaced one ability. I probably need to switch out another ability with it. Because, see, Severe Punishment and Remorseless Recovery are there for safety purposes, but I can probably get rid of... Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to switch that out. I'm actually going to follow Wallach's advice. I'm going to take out Remorseless Recovery and put in Without Mercy. So, Without Mercy is going to drag people into me, which is kind of okay-ish because it's a melee DPS, yay. But it's also going to heal me as well. So, this is, that will be good. That will be good. I probably need to actually do the math on that, too. He'll never get his big gun. He'll never get it. But yeah, I have the Zeus trinket dropped for me in the time capsule, which, of course, everybody in my stream chat hated me. And then my friend Carlin sent me the Power of the Starheart trinket. So the only orbital trinket I'm missing is the allied from the what was it, the Time Torn capsule? It's the allied thing. Can't remember what the name of it was. What was it? No, not that one. The Allied Forces handheld receiver, transceiver. That's the only one I'm missing. And if I get that one, I'm going to send it to my munitions character because my munitions character will love it. It will fit his theme very well. Starting your own protest. But yeah, and Jareth was nice enough to give me the Cordian henchman trinket. So, and Curse One gave... I have a lot of people give me a lot of things. Sell them, Dave. Sell them, sell them, sell them, sell them, sell them. Probably want to sell them for maybe 2 to 3 million each. Maybe a little more. I would put one for 10 million and just slowly drop it down. Put another one for 5. Put another one for 4. Really work it. Any tips on making money? Sell your collections. Sell your collections you get from open world. Sell your collections from the time capsules. When the new time capsule drops, that first week or two, sell your shit. Sell all of it. Just drop it like it's hot. All right, let's do it. Oh, I'm stunned. Whee! Oh, and we had an atomic DPS in here too. Great. Great. Hey, Arwen.
You again? How dare you come into my house and disrupt my re-election party?
How dare you use the office of mayor for extortion, corruption, and murder? Jim Gordon, I knew, would have no part of it.
Who in the blazes are you? Don't act like you cut-rate owlman knockoff. I'm the mayor of Gotham City, and you and your pals are done for. Activate the automated defenses.
Turrets online. Engage hostiles.
All units, move in. Form a wall. Damn.
No, I wish I was acrobatics.
Dispatch. We got a 1035. I'm hit. Sending backup. Stand against me.
Ah, he locked me up.
Gordon thinks he's safe behind that.
Officer down. Officer down.
Oh, magician. This is where I'll actually... Oh. Slowing up. Yeah. This is where I would actually use the shield. What the... Did fucking Batman just... What the hell? Huh. Sorry, I've never seen... Never seen Batman do that. That was kind of awesome, a little bit. Oh, he decided to go tank. That was pretty cool of him.
You idiots! Stop the
Gordon! You can't run from me. He He's hit. I'm going after him. Take out the rest of his men.
Like, that just shocked me, you know? Berserk with Lacerate? Yeah. You're gonna melt. Just in time. Alright, see how Reckless is probably, yeah. I am going to... I need a switch. I feel much safer with redirected rage in my loadout. The new Fracture-inspired style cost? Jacob might have the numbers for that. I believe he made a forum post. I remember he made it for crypto. I'm pretty sure did I put the vendor cost? No. Did Tori put the vendor costs? I don't know. I know in the Tori's reward thread, I know it's there. I don't know if he put the prices for everything though. Oh, that's right, because it's only a style, so it's only 2060. Haha, I'm invisible. Cool. That's why Batman picked me up. Oh shit. Yeah, I want to kill all of them now. Oh shit. We may get this part of this. We may get this part of the feat done. I'm all in. I am going to destroy every single fucking one. I'm going to obliterate them. I like how the big one's like. I should remix that. Shit. Do it. Do something stupid. That was stupid. Huh. How did he get the blue? Got it.
We, the jury, find you guilty. You shall now answer to a jury of your peers.
Jerk. I do not play around with the judge.
You in contempt.
Suspect.
Dang it! No! My DPS! Get me out of this goddamn box! You jerks! I'm gonna kill you! Okay, magician died.
Prisoner ability profile. Prisoner ability profile.
Ah. No. No. No.
Entering coordinates to security in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. You know why? Because Kelly was distracted. It's all Kelly's fault for ruining it. We could have had a feat. All Kelly's fault. He hurt me. That's okay. Now that we can get a little DPS in for it, we can get it. Gonna need you to focus up next week, tomorrow. That wasn't your fault. He just got pulled. Not gonna lie, I'm not hating it. If you avoid the feats, you'll get them for killing them too. That seems broken.
Think again. I put up.
Yeah, that seems pretty broken. I'm gonna have to.
No one operates in the city
Nice.
without paying a price.
Well, if you've already done it, then I can report it, and you'll be just fine. I wait for my tank. I'm also doing it bad because I'm taking the blue away from him. I feel bad, but it doesn't mean I am. I'll play again, but the grinding for SP was a huge letdown. Oh, my computer does that. You don't really have to grind for skill points. I mean, more skill points the better, but I mean, take your time, go leisurely, enjoy the content. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, this.
Good, but not good enough.
Ah! I mean, I'll go out there and just enjoy the content and just work on skill points as you go. They're not going. The skill points are really not going anywhere. Didn't mean to bubble, but I'm okay. Shit. I should have really interrupted that. I really didn't. Dave, are you having just a tough time because you keep getting interrupted? with your heals, or because you're just getting low on power? Oh, he disappeared.
Time to kick this party up a notch. Here are more lovely door prizes for the party.
Only got 75? Yeah, man, just keep working that. Oh, you're rusty. If DCO did not give players war powers, what power do you think it should have been? Honestly, I was actually pretty much against all the new powers after Rage. I still want experimental serums. Experimental serums is like my pride and joy. I really, really wanted that.
Your loved ones will pay for that. Everyone here has had a
Shoot.
small yet effective explosive.
Crap, 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 crap. Oh, this is gonna suck for these people.
Thank you
Whew.
so much. You don't have the guts for this.
Oh, crap. Interrupt them. After the shutdown, do you think that they're going to improve the game? I want to say yes. I think, I hope in 2018 we'll see a little bit of change. Graphics updates somewhat. I'm not, that's my expectation, but I know in all cold honesty, I don't think it's going to happen. Even with a play, wow, that was weird. Oh my god. He just came crashing on top of me. I'm not standing up. Now I will. No, get back here. Love me.
You don't have the guts for this. As this extravaganza comes to a close, I have one
Stop moving.
party. Don't just stand there. Help Owlman kill these vigilantes. Stop. Hey, watch the face. You punch like a truck.
Magician is definitely rusty. Oh yeah.
Good,
Wow.
but not good enough. Gotham's mine.
I can do this too. Crap. I'm pretty sure I got Magician. There she is.
Guts for this.
Yeah, the downtime for tomorrow is going to be 8 hours. It may be earlier. It may be longer, but I'm hoping it should be shorter than 8 hours.
It was all him. Owlman bumped off the kid's parents so that Thomas Wayne could adopt him. He forced the kid to join the crime syndicate. You simpering worm, Gordon.
Murdered his parents.
Spare me. Gordon used their blood money to buy votes. It's true, but you got him killed. Shut your mouth. You let him face the Joker alone. Shut your mouth!
Stupid munitions. Munition cheat! Just a little bit of tinkering with the rotation. It's not as fluid as Revenge and the Outrage, because the Lacerate is just It's kind of flat. Once Lacerate's over with, it's just... it's just a little weird. The downtime is going to be, like Blumenhell said, is going to be the anti-monitor event, along with Game Update 77, bringing in a couple of changes to its buffing sorcery, buffing mental, a little bit of a nerf / fix to electric, a little nerfing to some of the iconic abilities, and also to rage as well. So it's bringing in stuff here and there, but yeah, the full notes will be on the forums tomorrow morning. And also, the servers go down at 7:30 Pacific, which is much later than they normally do. So that was kind of odd that they did it that way. But neato. Let's go ahead and head over to the H quarters. Well, Electric's nerf is, yep, all finished with Westworld 2. I had to go do a couple of reshoots, but, you know, they were strong reshoots. They're really strong. I'm thinking Season 2 is going to be really good, and a lot of surprises. A lot of surprises for everybody. Electricity is probably the biggest one who's getting a nerf. But honestly, that is honestly more of a fix than a nerf, to be honest. Munitions could use a buff. Really? Really? From the guy who just broke me by 1,000,000. Really? Really? I think your big gun does enough damage, sir. And, ooh, I forgot I got that earthquake, or that earth chest. All this is just fodder. Ooh, there's another box. When did I get a second box? See, now my eyes starting to get irritated, probably because I'm looking at the screen so much. But I didn't go by the store and get an eye patch like I planned on doing. Cannot destroy that. Gadgets. Gadgets is to be honest, talking to my friend who wrote the Gadgets guide on the forums, Gadgets is okay, but there's a lot of inconsistencies with it. So Gadgets definitely needs some attention given to it. All right. It's weird. It said open next box, but I don't see that I had another box to give. And I have a lot of things I gotta donate to the League Hall too. But let's go ahead and go and salvage. Increase the cooldown time, decrease the cooldown time for Celestial. I played Celestial a little bit and I didn't have a problem with the cooldowns. I think really it was only because I haven't played Celestial in so long, I was relearning all the rotations. Stupid button inputs. One thing I definitely want is Nature to get better shields. Nature needs shield love so bad. I honestly just I cannot stand nature not having actual proper shield for groups. Oop. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep those. And cool. I'm pretty sure I can make a mod at this by this time. Let's see all the mods I need to make. Dominance. Even though it doesn't read it what I have in my bank. 76 core goons. Since I have enough of that. I just gotta make 8. I just gotta make 8. So 5. Well, I got enough core. I got enough goons. The Vindictive, I have 200. I still think that's not even enough. I gotta make 7 more because I already made one mod that I don't even use. Swarm Shield only works on one person. It doesn't group. It is Swarm Shield isn't a group shield. I mean, I'll relook, but it definitely doesn't need it. Earth really just needs. Will Atomic be nerfed or changed in any way? I'm not sure. The only thing I don't. Okay, actually no. I gotta wait for the developers to get back into the office tomorrow because I have suggestions to make Atomic better outside of Atomic combos. The only thing for Atomic that I would see is they need to lower the power cost in DPS. Because again, in DPS role, you guys just burn through so much power. And because you have your Atomic combos, each combo does a cost power. You look at your... Here, I'm actually going to switch. I'll switch to my Atomic character so we have a visualization. With Earth, I'm pretty happy with Earth because Earth DPS is still good without Jackhammer. Jackhammer just makes it completely overpowered and just needs to calm the shit down. I do not like Jackhammer for that purpose. Because whenever you see someone in melee and they're just like all of a sudden their power bars from here, then all the way to here, like, what the hell happened? You look down, you see some gravel. Oh, this dude's a Jackhammer spammer. And yeah, it's great clearing ads, but it normally sucks on bosses if there's one-on-one. That's actually not a bad Batman. Oh, I'm not liking the pants. The pants are ruining the whole outfit. It's ruining the whole thing. He needs to fix that. For Atomic, no, wrong one. Wrong one again. There. Wrong example. Oh, I'm in tank role. That's what's wrong. Combo DPS. He's my White Lantern. So when you look at when you look at your power costs are 200. 200 is your base. That's what I'm going with. When you're looking at your power cost for 200, it's a lie. Your ability is going to cost 200, but then you have your atom fragmentation and you do it 2 times. That costs power as well. So you're looking at 200 power cost for your ability, 100 power for your combo, and then another 100 power for your combo. Each of your Atomic combos outside of, what was it? Was it Neutron Bomb? Or did that go up? I feel like that went up. I could have sworn you actually there was another Neutron Bomb, Beta Surge, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I could have sworn there was, I guess that was only in tank form, I guess. Okay, weird. But, so you're looking, all your Atomic combos are 400 power costs. That's why Atomic hits so hard. That damage hits so hard because you're doing fantastic damage because you have such high power costs. Just like Outrage. Outrage is a base of 200, and if I did my math right, it's also a 100 and 100 as well. No, I'm sorry. It's a 200, and I think it's 50 and 50, but maybe it's 100 and 100. Because I know Revenge is 150, and then it's 50 power after that. So it's actually a 200 base power cost. Dreadful Blast is the same. It's a 300 because it's 200, 100, and 100. So it's... Your power costs are a lie, but your damage is showing why it's costing so much power. But at the end of the day, in a raid, you are the person who is bleeding the controller for power. You need that controller. You need your soders. You need your supply drop. You need to control your power consumption, and that's my only issue. Is the fact that Atomic costs so much power, it needs a decrease. And when you decrease the power cost, you decrease the damage. So there needs to be something else that will help out with that in that form. Maybe the aura gives a little bit extra damage or something. I don't know, but the power cost is just completely overwhelming for me. Which is why I made a Geiger DPS build, which is melee. But I didn't want melee. I wanted range. So with Atomic, I've suggested a couple of things where I'm wanting, what was it? I wanted Ionized Eruption to use the dazed power interaction and not make it dazed. It needs to use daze. And then I want to make, not Particle Beam. What was it? Was it Radiation Shower? No. It was another ability that was a Irradiate. I want Irradiate to become a 300 power cost ability and use the day's PI. And basically it will increase the damage over time to make it more range friendly. Because Atomic does not have ranged day's PI. It's not friendly. In order to use the day's PI outside of using, if you don't want to use Atomic combos, and you want to use the Daze PI, you have to be melee. Because all your good shit's in melee. You have Unleash Antimatter, dazes the enemy. Electron Flare, it's an aura. And Power Assault, because it's a hybrid build. Geiger Blast, the biggest hitter in Daze PI, it's a melee range. Sure, there's Geiger Beam, but it's your 35% finisher, which is still good. It's still good, but it doesn't utilize the Daze power interaction, and nor should it. And I just use Atomic Blast because I can see it's that or Radiation Burn. I can switch between the both. Haven't figured it out. But Atomic just needs some range love in the Daze PI format. Atomic combos, I just want the power decreased. Even if it decreases the damage, it just needs to be a little better. Not every Atomic combo needs to be the same power. Make Thermal Chemical Explosion and make Neutron Bomb. Make those 200s. Make others 100. Switch it up a bit. That's the thing about Rage. We have a different mixture of power costs with our abilities. We have Revenge, that's a spammer. We have Frenetic Bombardment, which is a spammer. And we have our big hitters, which is Outrage and Dreadful Blast. So we can switch it up and back and forth. Atomic doesn't get that kind of love, which upsets me so. Because I do like Atomic. I actually switched Trexlight to Atomic when it first came out. Then I went back to Rage. It was quite something. Do you think higher power cost is worth it if you have a good controller? Yes. When I was doing stats revamp testing, it was at that moment when we were testing, even throughout the testing, it was you have to have two different loadouts. You have to have a loadout for soloing, which is more power conservative, and you have to have a loadout for raids, which is you're going to have a controller in your group so you can increase some of your powers a little bit. When you look at your loadout, you have to look at power conservation. Every person is in charge of your own loadout and your power. If you have a loadout that is completely draining your power bar, it's not the controller's fault, it's your fault. You need to change that. So you need to be conservative of your power. Even on Trex Rage and his melee loadout, I can put Gall Eruption. I can put Outrage. I can put Dreadful Blast. 3 of the biggest hitters in Rage. I can put all those in my loadout. But my power bar will be dropped. And in super powered focus, if I don't have power, I'm not going to be able to do any damage. I'm not going to do DPS. I'm going to be yelling at my controller to actually give me power. I'm going to need to drop my soda. I'm going to need to drop my supply drop so I can have power into me. But that also depends on your skill points as well. I'll hop back on Trex Rage. Yeah, it's the same thing about power. Any power cost. You guys cannot have a loadout full of all 300s. You just can't. If you're doing it, you're hurting yourself, and you're hurting your group, and you're definitely hurting your controller. Because he should not have to just spam that over and over again. Even with my DPS loadout, I have a 200, 300, 200, 300, and technically a 400 ability. Technically 400. But even in this loadout, I'm still learning. I'm okay because Lacerate is 3 seconds of me not spending power, so my power regen is actually coming back pretty easily. As we saw in the alert that I just did, my power was never an issue. When I use Revenge, when I use Remorseless Recovery and Severe Punishment, and I'm using power all the time because I'm spamming between Revenge and Outrage. So I'm going back and forth, and then I'm going into my buffs, Relentless Anger, so I can keep my PI going. I'm draining my power bar. And is that efficient? Honestly, it is. But I have to use a soda because it's just on how I am. There are times in a raid, even that I have to stop using Outrage and just use Revenge a little bit just to get my power up a bit. Just wait for it to get back up to 50% and then blow through with Outrage. Outrage more or less acts as a finisher than it's something I can use on a regular basis. One of the key focuses, and this is why I learned about Atomic because I leveled my Atomic character from level 1. While leveling from 1 to 30, I cannot do Atomic combos. I could not. I was draining my power bar in solos. Even when getting power back, it wasn't enough from those baubles. I was draining it. It was not fun. At a couple levels, it was me spamming anti-matter bomb, just throwing just lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. That's all I was doing, and it was boring. So I had to change it to this dazed PI loadout as I further got into further into levels. But being super powered, leveling up, it was not possible. I couldn't keep my power up because I didn't have points in might and power. The more you put into might and power, because you can see I'm 158, I'm not 195. I'm definitely putting points in here as super powered. The more power you get, the more you can test around with your loadout. If you have a 200 ability in there and you feel that I have a lot more power, change out that 200 to a 300 and see how your loadout goes. Change that 100 to a 200. Gradually boost yourself up. Boost your as your power increases, as you put more points into might and power with your skill points, mess with your loadout. You can probably get a little higher ability in there, and it could work, or it could be a little bit more power efficiency. There's really no best way to gauge that. It's you as a player need to make that choice and need to play around with it. I can't really tell you what. I can give you a loadout that works for me, but our stats are going to be different. So my loadout here might be different from yours just because you may have low skill points, or you might have more skill points and you're able to put Gall Interruption in and not see a dent in your rotations. That's the kind of stuff that you have to kind of think about there as you play along. Skill points are important, but I also don't want to put complete overwhelming stress on you as a player to go out there and do your skill points, just to do all that. It's monotonous. It is tiresome. I've been doing it for 7 years. I've just gotten up to 227. I just hit 227 today. And I've been playing for 7 years. I am nowhere clearly near 300. Am I offended by that? No. Because I cared more about the content and then I less cared about skill points, especially during the advanced mechanic era. And even now in the revamp, I am trying to focus a little bit more on my skill points, but at the end of the day, I want to focus more on having fun in actual content. I am still trying to work on Exobit Hunting. I'm still working on my salvaging. What's the best stat point selection for Atomic? If you are Atomic DPS, you're going to want might and power if you're super powered. It's gonna vary, because if you're, and it's gonna vary on how you spec. DPS wise, if you're weapons expert, you want precision. That's all you want is precision. If you're hybrid, if you're doing more weapon damage, go in precision. If you're doing more ability damage, go into might and power. When you get to 100 points into whatever stat, move on to another stat. 100 skill points into a stat is your minimum, because you get this right here, this 10% might, 10% power. When you get to 100, you get this 10% buff to your stats. That's your minimum, is 100. Once you get to 100, you can make the choice to either keep going up in that stat or switch to another stat. In superpowered, it's might and power all the way. That's all you need. If you get to a point where you get like over the 195, go into health. It doesn't hurt. As a rage, you want to probably go into a little bit of dominance, because if you're using remorseless recovery, the dominance is going to help your healing. It's going to help the healing from remorseless with dominance, or even restoration. I still got to figure out what restoration really affects on rage. For atomic, if you're, and that's just DPS. The DPS stuff is pretty much standard. When it comes to atomic tanking, if I remember correctly, you want dominance. For your atomic combos, you get 40% of your dominance turned to heals. So 40% of your dominance is your heals when you do atomic combos. If you have your Quark Gluon aura, that's going to be into health, and that's going to take 2% of your health gets turned into heals every time you do an attack with the aura active. So you do get more healing if you do spec into dominance, but just remember that dominance is only you're going to get those heals only from your atomic combos. Rage tanking, pure dom, solos, a lot of stuff. Yeah, with rage, it depends on how you want to play, because even though my tank is spec'd full health, because honestly, the more health we have, the better. Awesome. The other way to go for it, and honestly, the preferred way technically, is dominance. The more dominance you have, the stronger your shield is. And my shield is fucking great. It's great, but that's even me spec'd with healing. So, but when you're spec'd into dominance with Rage's passive, when we reach to our combo meter, when it reaches 50 hits or above, 100% of our combos, 100% of our dominance gets added to our health pool. So our health is going to gradually grow as we get higher in our combo hitter. Once we hit 50, that's the max, that's the 100. 100% of my dominance gets turned into health. Doing it that way is actually less health compared to just speccing into health. That's why I spec'd into health, because I get a higher health pool from speccing into health than I do from dominance. The dominance that I have with my gear, it's perfectly fine. It's not too uber or anything, but it's still good, and it still allows me for a little bit of survivability. But if I was more or less shield tanking, if I had redirected rage and even hard light shield, I would spec full dominance in a heartbeat, because I would just be rotating those shields left and right, baby. Left and right. I love it. I really do. Shields are like the best thing ever. I don't eat shrimp, and I don't also use condiments either. When you relocate a base and items that are in the free placement mode get picked up. I'm not sure. I don't relocate my base, so I'm not even sure. Am I one of the creators of the game? No. I have actually I've just been playing it for a long time. I've been here since launch, and I just try and keep myself informed. And one of the things I love hearing from the forums is I give incorrect information. So, I'm spreading inconsistency. That's my thing. Come here for knowledge, but come here also for the inconsistency. So it's one of my key things. But now I gotta hop on my Quantum character because he's my #1 alt and he's gonna get love. Can you confirm the mail items? I'll have to hop on Trexstar. I saw Trex Rage get mail. Was that you? You might have sent it before I told you to send it to Trexstar. My nose is like on fire, man. Do I miss the old Valentine event? Hell yeah, I do. That was my bread and butter. That was my jam. You can watch the original video on my YouTube channel. That was one of my very first videos I did, and I sound much different. I sound very different. Let's see. I think I've already done the raids on this tune. Yep, already done the raids. Let's go and do the stabilizer event. And we'll switch to DPS. Okay, yeah, I'll hop on Trexstar in a moment then. Let me see. I think I want to make sure I didn't miss any other questions while I was doing my rantings. Iconic powers and movement modes will never be the same as proper sets and content. Actually, no. I've actually seen some pretty good DPS coming from movement modes. I mean, it's not the be-all, end-all that we, of course, seen before, but, I mean, it's pretty impressive. I think they are, some of them are actually pretty good. I know the stuff for my, for my Speedster set is pretty good. Phase shift for the win. So much protection. So much protection. I just shot that guy from nowhere. Oh, wrong button. I just ruined Time Bomb like hell. Helium Trex. I think that was probably because of more of the microphone that I was using at that time. The highest CR at the moment is it's 224 for full vendor, 226 for full vendor and OP items, and then it's 228 for full elite gear with OP items. So 228, but it's different tiers. I'm going to run my vault, because I have not done that. But for the, once again, ladies and gentlemen, the anniversary event update with Game Update 77 will be coming out tomorrow. So if you need to get your winter event done and want to see this vault style one more time, today is the last day. Servers should be going down at 7:30 Pacific in the morning, and it'll be down for about 8 hours. So I think actually, according to my friends in EU, they say it screws them up because they'll basically miss the entire day. Hey, why do we get a feat for getting the elite gear this time? Because because hashtag elite matters. One of the things that elite in the past kind of sucked about was it had the same stats as the regular gear. Elite, literally, gear did not matter because it was not an improvement at all. And you just got a silly little title. This time around, because the elite content is actually elite, they gave it to us this way. So they actually gave us something proper. I just realized I'm using, because I don't hear anybody following. I just saw Minotaur 47 and Champion Mammal. Thank you guys so much for the follow. I do apologize, I missed it. Switching over to my other announcement so I can see that. 229 might have been a dev. I don't know. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern, about that time. Yeah, Connor. It might be earlier. It might be much earlier. The 8 hours just gives them that buffer. That's how long it might take. But yeah, so Elite in Earth 3, Elite matters. So, and what's cool about that is for the players who go and do the Elite content only, and they get the marks and everything, they get more rewards. They get more marks in the Elite content. So when someone gets the Elite gear, that Elite gear will get them discounts on the regular Owl set vendor gear and the regular purple set from the Johnny Quick style. So it works in tandem. So as I just finished the regular vendor gear, I now have a discount on that stuff on below. Arwen Skywalker, thank you so much for the cheers. Time Tracker, thank you for the host as well. And I just saw we had a new follower, but the name just escaped me on the chat. Or on the board. Let me see if I can catch it over here. I think it was Playboy. Playboy, I think he followed. Do you think Earth 3 was best progression DLC in terms of gear since ever? Yes! God, yes! Earth 3. This is how DLCs need to be now. This is how the episodes need to be. All this. One, I'm more engaged in Earth 3 because I am a Crime Syndicate fan, because I'm also a Forever Evil fan. But just because I can run my alts... Yeah, Playboy00, thank you so much for the follow. But just because I can run the regular stuff on my main character, and with Feet Hunter, I was just dragging my feet, like, oh my god, I hate Halls of Power Part 2. Oh, fuck you, New Genesis. But then all of a sudden, here comes Earth 3. Well, I played Real with Crime a little bit, but I missed that big window there. But with Earth 3, I have completely been running that. And, I mean, for God's sakes, I have, like, Ultra Bucks. I have been running Earth 3 with this character. So, if he's able to get to 207 before episode 31 comes out, or even if episode 31 comes out, right before this free window goes away with episode 30, I'm unloading my Ultra Bucks, getting all this gear, and then going straight into episode 31 at a higher CR, and I'm just keep going on. Just keep going. This event window is phenomenal. It gets everybody in the game playing the same content, the same in-game. And if you want to be playing the good stuff, you have to be that CR. But if you're under it and you're still leveling up your CR because it's going super slow because the queues aren't popping or whatever, then run the brand new stuff and you're getting much faster. It's so great. So great. I absolutely love what they've done in this event style, and this is how episodes need to be. This is it. Man, why is my nose itching so much? I'm not doing coke, I promise. Wilkins, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the crash. Yeah, no problem. The one thing that this stream does, it might do like maybe... It's like more or less like 40% game and 60% all talking. Do you think the AF3 gear vendor costs too many ancient coins? It is a lot. But AF3, when it came out, it was supposed to last for 6 months. It's supposed to last for 6 months. So that's why the vendor costs there are so high. Do I feel that AF3 needs to now have a decrease in costs? It does, but I don't think we'll see that cost go down until we get later in another tier. I think episode 31 may bring in tier 9 content, because tier 8 stuff is like, we're full. We're all full. But I mean, I love Amazon Fury Part 3. I love all that content. And that content was supposed to last for 6 months, and that's why that cost is so high. And I'm not truly offended by it. But now that we're going into further episodes, I do feel that Amazon Fury may need to go back and have a reduction. But at the same time, that's why they have that feat that you can just get that. It's a real paradox for me to try and do that. No, I don't have any eye medication. It's just, I mean, it's just watering. That's basically all it is. It's just, I think it's probably just drying out my eye a bit. But, alright, so, because I'm at tier... And that reset does... Oh, wait. That's right. Oh, yes. One of my favorite alerts. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Oh, wait. I need Cypher. Cypher, where are you at? Hey, Eddie, how's it going? Is Cypher still online? League. Yes. Yeah, it's just my eyes just drying out. Queued for 45 minutes. I didn't. Yeah, I don't have my teleporter. Let me go grab it. Yep. Go down. Teleporter. There. Inventory. I'm a hoarder. I have a problem. I can't fix myself. 138. These. $146. Not to my DPS. No. Let's go ahead and accept these, because these are going to my controller. Nope. I gotta check my controller because I'm not in that gear. 143? Yeah, we're gonna take them. Controller roll. Huh. Is my DPS gear in controller roll? No, that was weird. Arian wants to do old Underworld Trials. She needs gear. She needs gear bad. She's a slacker. 146. I play support roles all the time. All support roles. I get that. No, I gotta keep that. Yeah, this is also the last time I can try and get this not so naughty feat done. Or our collection. And seems to be ones I need to send to Trex Rage. So gear wise, I am good. What's that waste? Yeah, oh, I could have actually given that blue to someone else then. That's a shame. But I've already ran something with you, Dave. I gotta share the wealth. I have to share. Let's see what's in the generator. It's that health 8.1. What's that health? 396. That's power. I gotta keep that. though. Yes, I got you, Dave. Don't worry, buddy. Do not worry. I got you. Alright. I have already accepted my teleporter, because... but I don't have the urgent war fronts, do I? I don't. If I have an alt that has the urgent war fronts, can I go to their teleporter in their base and use it? Yeah, Arwen, I'll tell him. Or I'll get him to pass me lead. Or send the Whisper to Cypher. Send the Whisper. I'll let him know. I've already done God of Monsters on this tune. Oh no! I don't want to spend a replay badge. I'm low. I am super low. I haven't run Olympus, but I think Cypher ran Olympus. I need to put... No, I'm just gonna have to just go to Watchtower. Do you remember where you can get the energy armor style from? I can give you a link to it, to the Wikia page, because honestly, on my mind, I do not remember. God, I'll look that up. Because yeah, I can't remember it at all. Here's your armor. Let's see. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Knees and toes. So it drops from episode 15, 16, and 17. Yeah, wish I actually did in order. Head is from 16, shoulders in 17, chest, legs in 15, feet and hands in 16, and waist and back in 15. Whew. Terrible stuff. Monthly episodes. Huh. There's more people out here than I imagined. Anyways. DPS roll, please. That's right, I was still in the middle of defeating Gorgons last time I was in here. I remember. Alright. Cypher gave me lead. I'll get you in just a second. I forget, Arwen. Is it one word or two? Because you're not on my friends list on this tune. Sorry. Or if you just want to send me a whisper, that would be even probably better. Friends list. They need to be account bound. Wait, well, it's an alt. I'm sorry. It's 2 words. It's 2. I see what you did there. Why? Feet sniffer. She's not wrong. Who just hit me? You damn bird. Trying to get shit done that I should have done yesterday. This is another thing why I'm talking about with power conservation. I'm a hybrid spec on Quantum, and yeah, this thing drains the hell out of my battery, out of my power. Not saying it's a struggle, but it's a struggle. Oh, I done goofed. Oh, hell no. More of them came at me? No, no. Oh, dick move. I got credit. Okay. But do you think Prometheum lockboxes should open more? I believe that they should probably drop a little bit more. I also have a couple of other suggestions for it that need to be done with prom boxes. But it's not. But they're not all too bad. What do you mean, Wilkins? Just because there's like so many people around? Seriously, I'm actually a little impressed that there's still people here in AF3. Like, this is actually where I want it to be. I want it to be in AF3 because I love the open world. I love the content from here. I need 2 more Gorgon statues. Oh, where the hell does Minotaur come from? I did not. Don't aggro. Don't aggro. Don't aggro. Rolling away. Got out of there. And I just caught a third person. That's great. Huh. Oh, don't. My time bomb exploded and it caught him.
I've got to get out of here.
Earth 3 has been very good. Yes, love Earth 3. I should have probably actually gone and go do those open worlds first, but I just need to finish it in here. I started these yesterday, but I did not finish it like I should have. And now, gotta go clean the gutters. Where is this one at? Yeah. Ooh, I have no more soders left because I definitely went through a lot of them while I was raiding. Oh, this is gonna get so bad before it gets good. Thought bubble, thought bubble. Nope. Was my soda on cooldown? Huh. Who knew? I don't know why I said thought bubble. It's time bubble. All right. Round 2. Oh, I got more. Eek. Neat. Yeah, I'm like pretty low from in here too. He? Where the hell did you come from? Yeah. In his face. That was another thing with the Harvest Typhon's Fallen Monsters. Isn't that able to be done in the raids as well? That's what Earth 3 was missing right there. Because I could have sworn we could do the Typhon's Fallen Monsters in the actual... I know we could do it in the alert, because I remember I got a few of them from Medusa. But doing the weeklies, like these 410s, the 303s, and the 333s, if we could do those in the raids and the actual instant content, I think it'd be done a lot faster. Okay, kill one of them. Time bubble. Time bubble, you're my only friend. Thank you for being so strong. Thank you. They might be stronger than me, but I'm gonna hold out. That's probably gonna... I need to make that... I need to write that down as soon as I'm done in here. They're too close. They're too close. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I did not know that. Stun. Mommy. Die. builds are overpowered, but in a good way. Wow. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm wearing some controller gear. There's the pants. There's the rings. Yeah, because some of the stats were just higher. Yeah. Wearing some controller gear. Haha. Makes life easier. I got this. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was my problem. These guys lunge. Ha-ha! Winning. He's not ready for this jelly. Is he? Oh, I messed up. Knew it. Wow. That time bomb had nothing on it. No, wait, no. Oh, I need this. Thank you. Let's drop that. I won, Ma. I won. Oh, is Jason David Frank streaming? I didn't know he streamed. Is he streaming from the Saban headquarters? Because I saw him a picture with it was the wall of Saban, the wall of helmets. I want that wall of helmets. Ow. And I should have just followed the arrow.
Thank you for your help. Knowing how curious people are, I'm sure there will be more that need help clearing those monsters out. They've proven to be persistent. Check back Defeating those monsters was a great help. That need I hope Typhon is not...
Oh yeah, Hyper RPG for, yep, Hyperforce. I remember that now. What do you have? Base item, crafting recipe, or a generator mod. Let that be Urgent Warfronts. Not exactly what I wanted. I've always liked the Olympian Archway. Yeah. Of course, nothing of Zeus. No. Well, no. I best not. Alright, let me check with the group. The hell's behind me? Oh, Cypher. Oh, Aresia. It's not bad. It's a nice looking outfit. Good job on her. See, hey, 13 ancient coins. Look at all that. I'm just rolling in it. Now I'm not going to get the full vendor gear on this tune. I've already gotten the feet, so I can get OP collections possibly. Oh, Armon's is gonna okay. Yeah, I saw someone behind me. I didn't know it was you earlier. Oh no. I'm out of the dew. It's so bad. Do you need another DPS? I can hop on. No, we're good. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not even sure we'll be able to run. We're gonna run raids. She's rocking her Mercy outfit from Overwatch.
Many have tried, few have emerged from the trials victorious. Keep your eyes open, there is no telling what's in store. May the luck of the gods be with you.
Will do. There you go, Cypher. I think Jacob's around. I'm not sure where, though.
You dare to cross me?
Poke. Haha. Oh shit. That sucked. Ow! Bad touch. I think the Quarians are tanking. They're taking the ads. Did really? Did I must have moved too early? I don't know. Ow, I don't want to be in here. Oh shit. Oh well. Oh, fuck. Hee. He's not that big and bad. He just needs a hug. There he goes. All right, we got everybody. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we got everybody. I feel like we're missing someone. Nah. Well. Huh, what happened to Cypher? Oh, he got in, he went in there. I see. I see. There's a bird behind me. Bird dies. Oh, fine, you push it.
Brace yourself.
What's the best paid power in terms of DPS? I guess it kind of would be electric. But electric's getting fixed in the next hotfix, so I'm not sure if it's still really going to be the be-all, end-all of top-notch. Outside of that, it'll probably still be Rage and Earth. Aha! Fucking Punisher. I did not see it. I was so focused on the bird.
Why bother repairing your gear? It'll just break again.
Fuck you, bird. That's right, in your face, lady. Okay, I'm going, Arwen, I'm going. You don't have to shock me. Ow. Is that a Punisher and a Bowmaster? Like, I don't know who to focus on. That'll be the Punisher. Huh. I feel like I missed something. Tally. Fourth. Shit. Huh. Ouch. Apparently, Kelly got knocked all the way to the boss fight room. That's fucking talent. Shit. Shield. Shield, do not go away. I lived! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Oh. Yeah, it's the DPS is getting fixed. It's coming in tomorrow. Yeah, we can go to the boss fight room. It's pretty funny. Yeah, electricity is basically what is it? Arc Lightning and Tesla Ball are getting fixed to the point of those abilities do not split damage, which it's kind of how it was intended. But it's gotten to the point where it was too much. So developers, all they could do is decrease the damage without actually changing the power to make it where it does split. Yeah, that will be coming in Game Update 77, which will be hitting the servers tomorrow. Circuit Breaker also got a nerf as well, but it's not too severe. Oh, no, actually, no. I think Circuit Breaker actually got the worst of it, if I remember what my friend told me. Well, that's fire alarm on the cusp. Outside of Rage, well, I play Rage on my main, and I love Rage. Outside of Rage, what's another fun one? Nature's pretty fun. I've actually enjoyed some of my playtime with my Nature tune. Atomic tanking. I do love atomic tanking. Atomic DPS varies. The loadout that I use for atomic DPS, it's fun. It's not the most DPS of DPS abilities, but it's fun, so that's why I enjoy it. What else? Water's pretty fun. I haven't really gotten a lot of workout with water just yet. I mean, I'm playing Quantum, but I do much better as a Quantum controller. Shoot. You broke my shield. Quantum is a good DPS. The loadout that I'm using isn't too bad. I'm using a hybrid build. I think there's a couple of players out there who probably have better superpowered focused builds, but I'm also not spec. I don't have a lot of skill points, so being spec'd into superpowered, it's kind of extensive when you need skill points. But the layout that I'm using here for my Quantum, it's something I've worked with, and I'm finding some enjoyment with it. I'm not sure what the scorecard says. Funny, Arwen. She's got jokes. And time for the last time. I'm definitely using Orbital Strike this time. Holographic decoy for the fucking win. Did my projectile go all the way over? Yeah, it did. Stupid bird. Stay right there. Stay on target. Arwen's one of the top controllers that I know and love to play with. The Flash Museum League Hall. You can donate to the league, but I mean, technically we have enough. I mean, you can use it for your base item. All right, grab the last egg. Oh, shit! What are you two doing back here? This is our private space. Oh, they're dead. Let me go ahead and do this. I'll take boots.
I've been waiting for you. My stone menagerie of fallen heroes needs...
I need to put a jacket back on. It is cold.
Prepare to die. A scratch. Oh, do not look away. You cannot defeat me.
Shit. Shit, 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 shit. How a tail so big? That's what she said.
Destroy these intruders. Pathetic mortal. How dare you? Do not look away.
You didn't even know where you were looking.
You cannot defeat me. You'll pay for stealing from the Phoenix.
We'll do what? Oh, shit. Do you think she's pissed? I think she's pissed. Yeah, I can go through it. Sure thing. Basically, I can go through it right now. It's Gravity Well with Warp Reality. Because I'm in hybrid mode, so I'm increasing my precision damage. And then I just put Time Bomb in, and I switch between Alcuberry Wave and Singularity. If I do Singularity first, a weapon combo, and then Alcuberry, and then just go into Singularity, you can kind of get the bonus damage from that. But in between each attack, or each ability, you kind of want to do Hand Blasters and then clip it with an ability. I shouldn't have done Time Bomb because he's about to do... I'm just going to drop this. There it is. Shit. Because these the abilities have a 3-second cooldown, so while those cooldowns are going on, you can at least do a quick Hand Blaster combo. But is it power heavy? Yes. But that's why I'm really happy that we had such a great controller as in Arwen. These boots were made for walking. I'll need... Oh. Whoops. Well, I guess I get new boots. Yay. Base. That's right, holographic decoy for the win. Who needs a tank when you have that? Oh, they suck. That's a shame. Well, the only gear I got was those two. Just one I had more. Alright. You're okay, Kelly. Cypher beat me by 5 mil. Expected. Being higher CR. Having dim stats. But, alright. I need to go. I gotta do my Earth 3 outdoor stuff before I log out for the night. Jeez, Dave. It's like, points! No problem, Kelly. I believe group anyways. It's not Cypher's problem.
We need the crime syndicate's encryption code.
Thank you, Arwen, by the way, for running that with us.
Better understanding of their criminal bureaucracy. You game?
What Mayor Gordon has done is unacceptable. We're going to clean up this
Evil has a strong grip on
one
this world,
street at a
but there
time.
are good people here
Here's
who
the
need
plan.
our help, and help them we shall.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch.
All right, later, Dave.
You suck, Ultraman!
You're welcome, Arwen. Sorry. I'm so sorry. You're the best around.
Thanks. I think. Now buy me some time at least.
I appreciate it, but we get away.
It'll be a good day.
Don't worry, I'll get some skill points and
Ultraman
I hope to do better. Because I know I'm very power hungry. Wow. 44 out of 303. That's going to be some work to do tomorrow.
I hate walking to work.
Jerk.
Look out! I can't stand it anymore. I hope Ultraman gets his butt kicked.
Well, service will actually be down most of the day tomorrow.
I can't stand it anymore. I hope Ultraman gets his butt kicked.
It is a little bit of it really is, because the reason that it's so power hungry is because at my level I shouldn't really have Gravity Well, Warp Reality, and Time Bomb. I shouldn't have those three. I should probably bring Gravity Well down to like a 200 base ability and just use Time Bomb. But I use Warp Reality because I bring in weapon DPS in between each of my casts, which, I mean, Hybrid's is like clipping power, or clipping rotation. And that's all I was basically doing, was all the clipping. And during that clipping, I was getting some power back, but not a lot. And it's also because I'm not really spec'd fully into... I don't have a lot of skill points.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing.
I don't even think I have crits.
You suck, Ultraman!
Oh yeah, Destiny 2 servers go down tomorrow. Because they got a patch. They got a piggity patch. Just like we have a patch too.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around you.
And I'm pretty sure tomorrow, if the game gets back online while I'm at work, I'm going to try and get a lot of this stuff done tomorrow. I think they're doing some maintenance tomorrow for Destiny. Internet's going down. We're done. Internet's done for the day. No more. We're shutting it down, folks. We're shutting it down.
All this help you're doing.
Downtime for DC is going to start at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, or 7:30 a.m. Pacific. Sorry. Destiny 2. I think Raph linked that stuff in the Discord channel, because I remember he posted a link from the Bungie help Twitter, but I can't remember those times.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
I appreciate it, but we better not.
Yep, that's very true. Arwen is not wrong. Arwen is not wrong. That's exactly what happened, that jackass.
thanks.
Dibs.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around here.
Hey, put out. I appreciate it. But we better not.
Very nice, Connor. Yeah, I'm still rocking the Green Knight set on my tank tune because it's, to me, it's fitting. Oh. Oh, it's the ones on the rooftop. Okay. I thought I was having to go and destroy those droids. I was reading that wrong. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully get a lot of this stuff done tomorrow. A lot of the daily stuff tomorrow here. Because tomorrow is Crash Course Federation Wrestling at 8. And then around the 10 o'clock range, we're going to jump on DC so we can get our anti-monitor stuff done. Because, yay, anti-monitor.
If you really want to do some good, stop them.
I'm going to try, but I doubt that I'll be able to get anti-monitor stuff done while I'm at work tomorrow.
I gotta get out.
I'm going to try, but yeah, so that's the game plan tomorrow. We're going to do Crash Course Federation Wrestling tomorrow at 8, and then at 10 o'clock we'll switch over to DC Universe Online and play about an hour and a half or 2 hours of DC doing anti-monitor stuff. If I can't get the dailies done during the day while I'm at work, then we'll get those done. We'll get the weekly done, and we'll go ahead and get the raid. We'll get everything done tomorrow, including the raid. We're gonna do the raid tomorrow night. So Dave, you're gonna need to stay up. Yeah, Raph, it's don't go to his YouTube channel to watch the video. Go definitely read up a news report. He fucked up big time. He man. That's right, we're gonna go see the anti-monitor. We'll play whoever character you want to play, Dave. I'm not gonna force you to play whatever role we need, because I'm sure, I mean, if we need a healer, I'm sure Raph or Kelly can hop on their tune, but I'm not gonna. With it being a seasonal, we'll get the roles together, but just play whoever character you want.
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
Oh, god damn you.
Hey, put out.
Hey, I need him. I ain't getting credit.
Thanks. I think.
I gotta double check and see if we have any, if I have any
I appreciate it, but
of my quad bombs and shields. I think I put all my qual bombs and shields in my shared bank.
I appreciate it, but we better not be seen together.
Yeah, I'll have to double check that.
All this help you're doing is gonna get
So we're gonna need those qual bombs and shields if folks need to get those speed feats that they didn't get last year. Because I'm here to help. But probably for the first well, no. With the raids now being weekly, we'll probably need to try and get the speed. We'll try and go for the speed feat tomorrow night. And then Thursday, if we don't make it, we'll try and do it on Thursday. Which Thursday's my birthday! Yay! So far, I don't know if I'm going to be going to dinner on Thursday or not. May go on the weekend. I'll probably do it on the weekend so I can at least have Thursday to be anti-monitor night for you guys. Don't let... Ah, you jerks. That's right. Bow to me. And we're going to try our best to get those speed feats. With it being a daily last year, it worked out really well because we could just run it every single day. Now with it being a weekly, it's like, all right, well, we can run it for the feats, but if you want those crowns and everything, you're going to need to reset, and I don't really want to reset it until we get to the bonus crown weekends, you know. Save up. You got to save up. Yeah, I think I might go do my birthday on Saturday after work. I'll see what my friends want to do.
I appreciate it, but
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
hey, put out. I can fight my
Sorry, this I should be killing everything while I'm flying around, but I just getting this stuff here. It's so quick and easy. At Panera yet? I got an email from Old Chicago a couple of days ago. It's like, hey, you got 14 days to come over here and get your free pizza. I'm like, free pizza, you say? Old Chicago, you know exactly how to warm my heart. And my tummy. And my tummy. Yeah, that's really probably the only thing I really want to do on my birthday is just go to Old Chicago. It's my favorite pizza joint.
If you really want to do some good, stop them at the source. This situation is getting out of control.
Hey, put out. I can fight my
You haven't changed. I'm hit.
Oh, nice. Is he going for the time torn material? That way? No, not team up. What's he? Oh, he wants the high density gear. That's what he wanted. I remember him talking about that. He wants the high density stuff. I was honestly not sure which character to send it to, honestly. I think I'm going to try and get to... we'll go ahead and kill 100 people tonight. Now let me get to 200 tomorrow while I'm at work. I can just farm them. But that was one of the cool things I did at work. Was just sit there, just go around here, just killing people until a customer drove up, and as long as they didn't die, I was fine. I think... Crap, I have not done my bounty on this tune yet. That's another thing I have to do. Oh, lordy. Oh, no. Can I get there in time? No, I cannot. I tried. I tried. You all saw me. I tried. It's just no luck. Die already, dude. Die! I hate when they don't die. So stubborn. That's who I was looking for. Guess I'll go get Raph. Owie.
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
How's that dude not bounce? There he goes.
Wow, you're the worst. Gordon is the future of Gotham. Wow, you're the worst. Gordon is the future of Gotham.
I appreciate it, but we better...
Gonna go ahead and get the last 4 I need while I'm on my way over there.
All this help?
Hey, butt out! I can fight my own battles.
Ouch.
I appreciate it, but
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
I can go ahead and keep working on this weekly.
You don't know who you're messing with, do you?
Good old Tiny.
Situation is getting out of control.
officer down.
My pension won't cover this.
Officer down!
Is anyone out there?
Just waiting for Cypher to get the bounty. Just only 2 things. They're only changing it where Singularity and Lift are doing more damage. That's honestly it. It's not like a big thing.
I can't take it in here.
I think they're both ready now. Oh, and here's Neutrino. Get your ass over here.
When I'm done, there'll be parts of you all over the country.
Oh, you jerk.
Oh, that does it. Don't do that again.
Holy crap.
No more games. Now you're dead. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Ooh. Ow! You son of a... Oh, that does it.
Jesus. Nope.
Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Don't do that again. No more games. Now you're dead. Ah! Ugh. Ow! You son of a... Ooh.
No, Cypher. Shit. I'm out. I have no soders on this team.
That doesn't...
Happy Bear.
No more games. Now you're dead. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Don't do that again. Ow! You son of a...
Nope. Shield for the win, mofo. Oh crap. Oh crap. Stop it!
Don't do that again. Ow! You son of a... No more games. Now you're dead.
Did I just... Yeah, I did.
Oh, that does it. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Ugh. Ah!
Stop it.
Oh, that does it.
Stop pulling me in. Jerk.
Ow! You son of a... Ugh. Don't do that again. Ugh. No more games. Now you're dead. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Ooh. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that.
Too close. I lunged when I shouldn't have. Owie.
Don't do that again. Ow! You son of a... Oh, that does it. Ugh. No more games. Now you're dead.
Oh, that's bad.
You're gonna pay for that.
Fuck. Well, that happened. And here we go. And your chance is down again. Oh no, he was just getting up.
Don't do that again.
Oh shit, he broke my shield. Oh crap, he broke my shield.
Don't do that again. Ow! You son of a... No more games.
I'll have to wait for another teleport before I use my orbital strike.
Jerk! You're gonna pay for that.
Like there. Or not.
Eat my speed force, loser. Oh, that does it.
Ah, jerk.
No more games.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like respawn's not that too far.
Oh, that does it. Jerk! You're gonna pay for that. Oh, please.
Yay.
I can't go like this.
Johnny's more of an annoyance because of how his mechanics are. He'll travel all around the goddamn place. Probably Ultraman would probably be the toughest one. He hits like a Mack truck. But Owlman's probably the easiest. He's supposed to have a reflect shield, but his reflect shield isn't really terrifying. But Johnny is just he's the raid mechanic. He's a raid mechanic bounty. He's just as annoying and probably just almost as strong as his raid counterpart. But yeah, I chose Johnny, but I really shouldn't have chosen Johnny. Sweet, thanks
The less
guys.
bullies on our streets, the better. Costumes.
Thanks to you,
or
the
otherwise.
people of this Gotham won't have to fear that motor-mouthed maniac for a while.
You've
Thanks.
sent a message to dirty cops and criminals alike. That
The people of
justice
this world
will come
may
to
not
us.
show,
Nah.
but you've made their lives better.
Now all the bounties work just fine. But you need a group to take care of them.
What we need to know in no time. You know?
Uh, 146, 146, and 153. Shoot. I'm gonna go for that, and I'll give it to my DPS just in case. I don't think it's. I don't think I. Yeah, I'll just give it to my DPS version. Shoulders 148. This blue turned into a 149, so okay. Hey, Pixie. How's my girl doing?
Get away!
Run for your lives.
Johnny Quick soiled boot. Ugh. That's so gross. Like, ew. Like, ugh.
You've got to stop him.
169. I'm a child. Oh, poor thing. I'm sorry. This will probably be the perfect opportunity for me to get a new weapon besides bow. So, most likely I'll need to spend some time tomorrow and respec. I don't want to go hand blasters because it's such a default. Yeah, literally. It's Johnny Quick's sold boot. It's quite disgusting. I mean, you hear it, right? Like, you just hear it. Just like, I mean, I really could just stand here and just let them take care of the dailies for me, but I need to go save this armory. Yeah, I gotta go ready for bed. Gotta go take a shower. Put a rag over my eye before I pass out. Evening, Spidey. I have a skill point? No. Okay. No, not using that yet. Yeah. That belongs down here. I don't know why it keeps going up there. Alright, so... yeah, my guy here has 38. And 387, sweet. So the only thing I really need to do tomorrow... Gotham under siege? Oh! Oh, that's Amazon Fury Part 1. Wow. Wow. Whoops. Tee. Yeah, I just gotta do... no, stop that. Alright, yeah, I just gotta work on the weekly tomorrow here. I need to work on the weekly... is it under Themyscira? Typhoon's Monster, yeah. And I gotta do that weekly tomorrow. So I'll probably do Earth 3 tomorrow while I'm at work. And then try and do this tomorrow at work as well. Probably probably should spend some time soon and clear this damn thing out. Go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. No. No more toy mans. No more. No mas. No mas. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Just going to go ahead and give a blanket thank you to Wilkins28372, Playboy 00. Alright, thank you so much for the cheers. Minotaur 47, Champion Mammal. Thank you guys so much for the follow. And Time Tracker, thank you so much for the host. Much appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow. We have Crash Core Federation Wrestling playing WWE 2K18 at 8 o'clock. And then around 10 o'clock, we'll be switching it over to DC Universe Online to get our hands into the anniversary event. Yeah! Ooh! Taking on the Anti-Monitor, brother! Yeah! Oh, shit! Oh, go! My back! Follow me on Facebook at this, Trexlight. Whew! My back! Oh, my back! Twitter, at This Is Trex. And, you know, on the YouTubes, follow me there. YouTube.com/Trexlight. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God! I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, I gotta spread my back. Oh, God. Have a good one.